In this podcast episode, Mel Robbins welcomes trial lawyer and communication expert Jefferson Fisher. Fisher shares his insights on the power of words and how effective communication can transform relationships and personal interactions. The conversation delves into the nuances of communication, the importance of intention, and practical strategies for mastering every conversation. Fisher begins by emphasizing that what you say is a reflection of who you are. The words you choose compress your entire personality into what others hear, making effective communication crucial for how you are perceived. He highlights that the message sent is often not the message received, leading to misunderstandings. This disconnect raises the question, what did the other person hear? By focusing on this aspect, individuals can become more aware of their communication style and its impact on others. Robbins shares her personal struggles with stress and how it sometimes affects her communication with family. Fisher points out that blaming bad behavior on stress is often an inadequate apology. Instead, he advocates for clear and direct communication. He explains that arguments should not be viewed as battles to win, but rather as opportunities to unravel misunderstandings. By reframing arguments as knots to untangle, individuals can approach difficult conversations with a mindset geared toward resolution rather than conflict. Fisher provides practical tips for improving communication skills. He encourages listeners to embrace their unique communication styles, whether they are introverted or extroverted. He asserts that anyone can learn to communicate effectively, regardless of their natural tendencies. For those who tend to overshare, he suggests being more succinct and intentional with their words. Instead of overwhelming others with information, individuals should aim to be a well from which others can draw insights rather than a waterfall that inundates them. The discussion shifts to handling difficult conversations, particularly in personal relationships. Fisher advises that when faced with a challenging dialogue, it is essential to express love and care. He suggests framing conversations around the intent to help rather than criticize. For instance, instead of saying, "Your room is a mess," one might say, "I see the room is still messy. What can we do about it together?" This approach fosters collaboration and reduces defensiveness. Fisher also emphasizes the importance of using what instead of why when questioning someone's actions. This subtle shift encourages curiosity rather than defensiveness, allowing for a more open dialogue. By asking, "What made you say that?" instead of "Why did you say that?" individuals can create a space for understanding rather than confrontation. A significant part of the conversation revolves around the values that guide effective communication. Fisher shares his personal values, such as being a bridge or a lighthouse in conversations. He believes that if there is room for kindness, it should always be utilized. By aligning communication with personal values, individuals can create a more authentic and impactful dialogue. He encourages listeners to consider their conversational goals and values before entering discussions. By asking themselves what kind of person they want to be and how they want to be perceived, individuals can tailor their communication to reflect those intentions. This proactive approach not only enhances personal interactions, but also influences how others perceive them. For those who struggle with social anxiety or confidence in communication, Fisher offers strategies to build self-assurance. He suggests taking a breath before speaking, allowing individuals to collect their thoughts and present themselves more clearly. This simple act can significantly improve the quality of communication and reduce feelings of anxiety. Fisher also highlights the importance of focusing on one person in social settings rather than trying to engage with everyone at once. By establishing a genuine connection with one individual, conversations can become more meaningful and less overwhelming. He encourages asking open-ended questions about what others are excited about, steering the dialogue toward positive and forward-looking topics. The conversation touches on how to respond to disrespectful comments or behavior. Fisher advises using silence strategically, allowing for a pause before responding. This technique can create discomfort for the person being disrespectful, prompting them to reconsider their words. He suggests framing responses in a way that sets boundaries, such as stating, "That's below my standard for a response." This approach empowers individuals to stand their ground without escalating conflict. In situations where someone is belittling or insulting, Fisher recommends asking them to repeat their comment. This tactic takes the power away from the insult and forces the person to confront the impact of their words. By doing so, individuals can maintain their dignity and assertiveness in the face of negativity. As the episode concludes, Jefferson Fisher leaves listeners with a powerful message. The words you choose have the potential to change your life and the lives of those around you. By harnessing the power of effective communication, individuals can foster better relationships, navigate difficult conversations, and ultimately create a more fulfilling life. Mel Robbins reinforces this sentiment, encouraging listeners to embrace their ability to communicate with confidence and intention.